Hi, everyone. I'm Nikki Spire, Leadership Development Coach with Avon, and I'm so excited that this tenacious trio of leaders invited me to join this special training session tonight. We are about to embark on something very special here in 2019. This group of wonderful leaders want to help support you every way they can, and they each have something very valuable and special and unique to bring to these training sessions. This panel is an incredible special opportunity for you to grow your Avon business and earnings this year. So we have Dawn. Dawn and her husband, Darwin, are a duo team. Dawn has been with Avon over 36 years and brings a lot of amazing experience. She is an amazing top seller, top leader, incredibly knowledgeable about everything to do with Avon, and she has so much to share with you. She is also a video queen. She can rock out some videos in social media. We have Christine Eiler. Christine is a gold ambassador. She believes anything is possible when you believe you can achieve, and her team's goals become her goals. She is going to find a way to crush a goal. And if plan A doesn't work, she knows plan B is going to, because Christine's motto is when you believe you can achieve. And we have Rockin' Robin here, who has been crushing goals in 2018. She was in the top 5 of the nation for leadership development, and she grew her leadership business 4 titles. This fabulous panel has something unique to bring, and this is going to help everybody that hops on board and joins their trainings throughout 2019 grow your business and earnings. So I'm going to pass it over to Rockin' Robin, and she is going to share her Avon story with us tonight.
Well, hello, everyone from all the teams. I am glad to be with my fellow sisters and our coach, Nikki, and offer this program that we're just designing. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I have been with Avon for 6 years. Not by choice, I just got into it because someone demanded that I had a vintage glass shop in a little specialty area, and they needed an Avon rep, and they wanted me in, and I really didn't have a great big interest in Avon. I don't wear makeup, not my thing, but they talked me into it, and I didn't deliver. I didn't order brochures. I kept a little miniature amount of stock, some fragrances, and some Skin So Soft. I was in the South, and I folded up my shop in about 3 years, and I was bored. My husband is a disabled veteran, and I am his caregiver, so I can't really work outside the home much. So I was lonesome. We had moved down south because we had exceptional medical care for him there, and we desperately needed a good medical team behind him. So now it has been 10 years with a disability, and I have not been in a job market for a long time. And I had fears because if something happens to him, I lose his income, and I am not willing to go to work for a 22, 23-year-old telling me how to stock a shelf. And I've been out of, I was a paralegal for many years, been out of that for a long time. So I was losing my marketable skills, and Avon just didn't seem like it could be that much. I didn't get it. I didn't care. But I was getting very deeply concerned and worried. And Avon popped up with this little incentive to earn a laptop. And I had about 4 weeks. I think they had almost 5 months, I believe, on the incentive. I had 4 weeks left. I was no longer selling, and I was really ready to get out of Avon. But I thought this could be fun because my laptop was overheating. This created this whole dynasty as my laptop was overheating. And I didn't want to take it out of our household money because I am tight sometimes, that I do not want to spend it on more electronics. So I thought, I'm just going to win this. And you had to get 10 reps in. So I had a little bit of time, and I worked until the very last day. I got my 10th rep in the very last day. And so I earned this big, beautiful Avon laptop bag, but only 9 of them put their first order in. And I did not earn the laptop. And I have that bag to this day, and it hangs on my office wall. to remind me that it doesn't matter. What I had grown was 9 new people that came into Avon under my word, and that I needed to stay into Avon. I need to help support them. And so I threw myself into leadership to get something for me, but what I got was tenfold back. Such a rich blessing from my team and my friendships I've developed. Leadership to me is what Avon is all about. Um, it is what fulfills my why and my need, my socialization, where I feel like I am now marketable again. I can now get a loan. When we looked to finance a new car for me this year, I took my Avon income statement in, and it is a reputable company, and I have income behind me that I can show that I earn a living, and I don't have to depend on my husband. So I have now rebuilt credit up because did not have any credit because I had no income for 10 years. Uh, it is a way for and it could be men or women, but usually it falls on that the men is the caretaker, the one who makes the more money. And I was not accustomed to that. I was always the highest earner in my household, hard worker, high earner, and to be in this reverse role was something that really tore me down. And what Avon gave me back is that year I kept going under leadership, and Avon sent me a note and asked me if I would they would pay my way if I came to Orlando Rep Fest, and if I would be a guest speaker for Gold Ambassador, which is a different title below, which was my level that I obtained in 3 months of the tail end of the year, up the I think it was October. So in 3 months, I had went from 0 to Gold Ambassador with a passion. I found out how much I loved this opportunity, and they brought me in and they had me speak, and women cried, and they sent me messages and they asked to connect with me, and it fulfilled that loneliness, and it made me feel like when you're in a job you get a praise, like that's a really good thing you did, that's a good report, that's a wonderful job you did on this, and you don't get that if you're out of the workplace. And it gave me that back, where it gave me kudos and praise. And I can't tell you the power of what that praise has done for some people on my team, to bring you up from a dark place into the light again and fulfill what you need as a human being, that someone say, just a pat on the head, good job sometimes. Uh, so I have been a leader for right at 3 years, and I have focused the last 6, 7 months on developing leaders underneath me. And that has been more fun and more challenging, very challenging and fun. And you can't work one way, you got to work another way, and you have to learn people's whys, and you have to drive the business, give them the information without running their business. It's just been very dynamic and happening, and there's something new every day popping. And to hear the excitement and the joy and see that they're fulfilling their dreams and their wishes is it brings more to me than even the income from leadership does, although I like that income. So the end of my first year, I was in leadership about 6 months. My bonus money from writing all these new recruits and doing all these titling, and the bonus money was not near as good as it is right now. My husband and I bought a pull behind camper for my bonus, and we shut down our beach house in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and put everything in storage. And we traveled for a year and a half, with me kind of playing with Avon, not really devoted, but managing my team and mentoring and do everything. And then he'd had quite enough of living the RV life. We upscaled into a big slide out fifth wheel, but he still wasn't having it. I love to travel. I'm a goer. Um, Avon paid for that. Avon paid for the fifth wheel. They paid for the camper. It paid for our gas going back and forth. I wrote recruits around the country here and there, but I didn't do it every day. I didn't focus on it. So I let it come kind of natural. But then I got fired up again this year. His health kind of deteriorated on me a little bit, and I thought, Robin, you've got to step up and quit messing around. And as soon as I put myself back into the game, it all came back to me again. And we have blown up, and I remember why I enjoy leadership quite so much. I enjoy seeing other people. I enjoyed meeting Dawn, and I enjoyed meeting Christine. Nikki had a training on get to a certain level. I think it was bronze ambassador or bronze leader at that time, and we all met and developed a friendship. Uh, so I have loved what this has given me. We've now bought a home. I am on the home because I could get finance with my Avon income. My income has grown tremendously. If anything would happen to my spouse, I am self-sufficient for the first time in 10 years. And it could have happened in a year and a half if I'd have driven that bus harder, or it could have happened in 10 years, 10 more years. It's leadership is what you want to make of it. So I hope I can bring tips and information that is my strength to everyone on all our teams. And I welcome questions. I welcome people. If you need to contact me for something, of course. We all have our own teams. You go to your leaders because they have this information too. But I'm happy to share. So I hope you follow all of us as we do this new program that we're kind of designing and developing now. And let me know if I can help in any way. Nikki?
Robin, thank you for sharing your incredible story with us here tonight. That is truly an inspiring, amazing story. And I have to ask, because I heard you say how you feel about helping people on your team and others achieve their goals. So tell us, how does that truly feel for you when you help somebody accomplish their goal, or when you see them be able to do something better for their family because you were able to help mentor them in building their business?
I have laid my head on my desk and cried. There is something about when you see someone with a need and you see what little bit of information you give that they run with, when you see the people that want it and need it and just either don't have the skills or don't have the time in their life to go in and research it, and you can give them a quicker answer. And you see, and I have many stories from my kids, they make me cry. It's the most powerful thing in Avon that I know of. I can sell a shampoo and I can sell a fragrance, and it makes people feel good and feel happy. But when I can actually do one thing to change someone's life and improvement, it fills a void in me that nothing else in the world can.
Thank you for sharing, Robin. That was such a wonderful story that you shared with us, and it truly shows where your passion is in helping others achieve their dreams and goals. And I admire how much you put into your business when it comes to helping those around you. I really, truly admire that about you.
Thank you.
I know those late nights that you've stayed up and partnered with your team to get there, and the challenges and the struggles and the excitement and the joy and everything that comes with it is well worth it. And I know that you are an amazing, incredible leader that really is passionate about how everyone around you is doing and how it helps them.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to hear from Dawn. Dawn is a powerhouse. She has been with Avon for 36 years, and she brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to this business. She is a dynamic duo with her husband. They are business partners, and they totally rock it. So she has a lot to share with us tonight, too.
Thank you, Nikki. Well, I am just honored to be a part of this group too. And yes, my name is Dawn Tellinghusen, and I started my business, like Nikki said, 36 years ago. And at that time, my mother-in-law sold Avon. She got a measly $20 from me because they didn't have leadership then. Now she would have earned probably 6% or more on my dynamic sales. And anyway, I was doing her a favor, and I was earning some brownie points as her daughter-in-law. However, I was working full-time and really wasn't looking for another job. It was just kind of like my husband convinced me, do it, give it a try. Well, when our kids came along, I didn't want to go back to the job, okay? I really started working Avon full-time then. My kids are now, 30s. I was able to go on field trips, help at school, of course sharing Avon with all the teachers and the staff. My kids only knew Mom as the Avon lady. And as a matter of fact, they used to say, Mom could be yelling at us 1 minute, and then the phone rings and she turns into this sweet little Avon lady. I have been in a lot of different situations in my length of time with Avon and building my team. Actually, moving to a new location with Avon is a lot easier now. I just did it in 2016. I moved from Michigan to Illinois and really have kept quite a few of my online customers. I couldn't do that before they had their online store. But now my dreams and goals are to earn over $1 million with Avon in the leadership program, and also support and mentor team members to do the very same thing. You determine what you want and need with Avon. No one can set that for you. Currently, I'm a bronze leader with almost 300 representatives in my team, or I should say our team, because my husband and I do this business together. We have our plans to advance my title to bronze executive, which would earn me over $7,000 in bonus money. What would you do with an extra $7,000 or more? On the sales side of Avon's President's Recognition Program, I am at Rose Circle level, which is over $35,000 in sales in 1 year's time. My husband, Darwin, that I said is my co-applicant, and I have earned an all-expense-paid trip for two to the Bahamas. And last year, I was on a cruise to Bermuda, and Avon paid for all of it. This year, my goal is to earn the Avon all-expense-paid trip for two to Los Cabos. Do you want to join me? You can do it too, as I am no different than you are. I got a few years on you, but I'm no different. And I look forward to helping you achieve it. Avon leadership is the most fulfilling part of my business. And I can help someone else earn the dollars they never thought was possible. Okay, thanks, Nikki.
Thank you, Dawn. That is such an amazing story. And I love that you took that initiative to earn those brownie points with your mother-in-law, because look at where it's brought you today. I mean,
can you believe it?
36 years later, you'd be rocking your Avon business with 300 teammates. That's incredible. And I'm going to ask you the same thing, Dawn, because I know how important it is for you to help your team reach their dreams and goals. How does it feel when you help somebody else achieve something that they're working really hard towards?
Well, one thing I didn't say in there is I am a grandma of 3 grandchildren. And really, my team of 300 is like my children. And, you know, when you're helping someone in your family get something that they couldn't have, you know, that's just like helping my team members get what they want. And you have such just a great feeling overall that you are helping someone achieve something that they never thought was possible.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Dawn. I am going to now pass it on to Christine, and she's going to share her incredible Avon story with us tonight, too. Christine is a go-getter from the word go, and she knows when you believe you can achieve anything, that anything is possible. So she is always reaching for the moon. And most of the time she hits the moon, sometimes she lands on the stars, and she's good with that because when you believe you can achieve. So Christine, take it away and share with us your lovely story.
Thank you, Nikki. Well, I'm blessed to have all you ladies in my life. That's one of my biggest joys of this whole business is the love and passion behind the leadership and the friends and family that I have gained from it. But I started my journey 12 years ago, and it was basically just to make a little extra income. And because the lady that used to bring in the books to my business decided she wasn't going to sell anymore. Well, we started really missing the Avon, and everybody was looking for an Avon lady. And I thought, well, why don't I be the Avon lady? I'm here every day. I can make a little extra money, and I could get a discount on my products. So that's how my journey originally began. That was my why. And then 3 years into my journey, I was blessed with my second child. Well, they're 15 and a half years apart. So when I looked at the cost of the daycare, that was a little bit of a shocker for me. And I thought, I'm not going to give half my paycheck to somebody and then also have somebody else raising him. So me and my husband sat down, we talked, and I said, you know what, I can make this amount that I would make at work if I were to take the cost of daycare out and be home with him with my Avon business. So that was the goal and strategy I put into my place, and that's what I did. So the whole plan was for me to go back to work after he went to school and started full time. And who wants to go back to work after they've been home for 5 years? No way was I leaving the boss life and leaving him, because like Dawn had mentioned, you get to be there with your kids for their functions in the school, and you get to continue to watch them grow. So again, I spoke with my husband. He said, give it a try with the leadership then, like you said. So I stepped it up and got into the leadership. And ever since then, I have been able to stay home and continue to be here with him with leadership. I earned the trip to the cruise last year with Dawn. We actually were roommates, and it was wonderful. And I have to share a story. When I first started Avon, I saw all these women that were earning these trips and men, and I thought, man, that's awesome. I really wish that could be me one day, but it's not going to happen. When I flipped my mind and said, this can be me, it's amazing what you can achieve if you believe. So you got to set those goals, and you got to believe in yourself and the company, and just really use the tools that your mentors provide you and Avon provides you, and it can happen. You really need to start with believing in yourself though first, and understanding you can take this to any level that you choose to. So now being in leadership, that really is where my passion is, because coming from a corporate position of a corporate secretary, I can now implement that into my leadership role. And it really has combined where I have rooted from. I had a 15-year job at Coldwell Banker, a real estate office, and then took it to Avon. And now I'm doing what I've known for 15 years with that into the Avon and building and being home with my family. So my dreams are coming true, and I am just hoping to continue to grow. With earning another trip, hopefully this year, to Mexico. And I got blessed to do the jewelry design with Avon. So that was an honor. And Spirit of Avon Award I got last year. So I just build. And I reached Honor Society. So I am blessed to be able to bring one of my downline members to the PC tribute this year, and show them the joys of what you can earn once you reach those levels of sales, so that they can see that there's so much more with Avon. But yeah, this has been a blessing to be part of this company and to meet all of you guys. And we just hope to grow together as we are one big Avon team and family. So we just decided, Robin joined us all together, and we just thought we'd try to grow together as one big family and share all of our knowledge and different perspectives. So thank you again, Robin, for asking me to join in, and Dawn and Robin sharing your knowledge with my team as well.
I love it. You all bring something unique and special to this group. You all have amazing strategies and different techniques and different stories and different backgrounds. And Christine, I want to ask you too, how does it feel when you watch someone on your team reach their goal, when you are able to help mentor them to achieve something? How does that feel?
Amazing. This year is different with earning the trip. Last year I was so new in leadership, so I had the advantage of gaining points with advancing. Now I'm gaining with mentoring. So with the mentoring, if I don't earn that trip and someone in my downline does, I'm going to be just as happy and ecstatic as if I were to be, if it was me. So it's just watching my girls and guys grow, and our empire of beauty bosses growing together is just powerful. And it's an awesome feeling.
I love it. This is a tenacious trio here that is ready to really help support you in achieving all your goals this year in 2019. Be sure to be on the lookout for everything they have coming. You're going to see some posts, you're going to see some emails from this group. Be sure to be ready, and they are here to help support you. You have the best of all the world. I mean, you have different aspects and different backgrounds from each of them, and they all bring unique strategies that can help everybody really achieve their dreams and goals. And they wanted to come together as a team and help support you so that everybody in their team could hear different strategies and run with what works best for you. So this group, this is very special and unique that you are being a part of this special training. It is designed just for you to help support you in any way that they can. Do you ladies have anything else that you want to close out with this evening?
I want to say I'm grateful and blessed to have everyone's support. I'm glad we're together, and I hope we make amazing things happen this year.
Great. I would like to just say that, take advantage of what we're going to be giving you down the road in the next, couple months or maybe even longer. We are putting this program together to offer you, and you need to be very honored and just utilize every little bit that we're going to offer you.
And I just want to wish everybody a wonderful 2019. And again, if you believe and you set your goals, anything is possible. And as we mentor and guide you, we're going to grow from you as well. So open up and utilize what we have to share. Ask your questions, because the questions you have to ask, believe me, could be questions that many others want to ask, but just we're too shy to. So the more communication and the more involvement, the more we're all going to gain with this. So I really look forward to working with all of you, and I'm so happy to and blessed to have you ladies to be a big leadership team to help us all grow.
Here's to a rockin' 2019. Let's do this.
All right.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.